Good gods! What has happened here? I'm away for a few hours and suddenly there's a Dragon Knight in the Forbidden Archives.
Drain the knowledge from him, Dragon. This is what we seek.
He had a slight witch infestation, but I took care of it. No need to thank me.
A witch? Surely you do not mean Ursula. Dear me, I never would have suspected. And she made it into the archives. I knew it was a bad idea to give the guard to those 3 yokels, but they insisted they could handle the responsibility.
After what they've been through, I do think they will take this job slightly more seriously.
I hope for improvement, though I do not expect it. Ah, but let bygones be bygones. Thaddeus is the name, friend. At your service.
I was told Commander Rhode sought you out.
Indeed she did. Zandalor sent her after the incarcerated spirit of a mage, Berlin. She came to me because I knew things of the history of Rivellon. History lost in many centuries. Though I swore secrecy, I broke that vow in the light of what is happening to this city and this world. I know why he is imprisoned. He, Berlin, adept of the Damned One, and veteran of the Wizard Wars.
If I'm to find Berlin, how do I go about it?
I'll tell you what I told Rhode. Berlin is trapped in a cavern that lies deep beneath Alaroth, below the place where the Champion Academy now stands. He was guarded by a shield, the one taken by Zandalor to protect the city, and also by a curious lock of sorts that is still in place. To open it, one needs to place 5 orbs over 5 runes. The orbs are there, but you will not know where to place them. I have heard that there were 5 who had knowledge of which rune corresponds to what orb. Each of the 5 knew about one, not a secret entrusted to each one alone. Who these 5 were, I have not been able to uncover, but they all had a link to Alaroth, so maybe if you scour every inch of this town, you can track them down and so reach the one you seek.
Have you heard of Rhode since she came here?
No. No, I haven't. She told me she wouldn't bother looking for the 5 rune lore carriers, but figure things out for herself. First, I don't see how that's possible. And second, she could barely have reached the academy before the dead arose and caused mayhem throughout the lower city. In truth, I fear the worst for her.
What are the Wizard Wars?
They were apocalyptic battles that make the Great War seem to have been but a skirmish between a peasant and an ogre over the last bit of sausage. You see, back then, and this was millennia ago, the race of wizards like Zandalor ruled the lands. Yet, for thus is the human soul, some tried to lay claim to even vaster power. They would awake the dark essence of a shadow beast, a denizen from untold dimensions, of untold might. It was chaos itself, and it would destroy and create concurrently. But there were wizards who resisted, those who saw the catastrophe that would follow in the demon's wake. And so they banded together with the 7 primal races to form the First Council of 7. A fist against the worshippers of darkness. Over a century the battle lasted, and in the end the council won. Those wizards who had sided with chaos like Berlin were executed and their souls locked away in intricate dungeons. Their undoers swore they would never speak of them, so their blood-stained memory would be forgotten. And so they have. For no one, except you, I and the few wizards left, know this story. Alas, that the demon followers who came after, the accursed Black Ring, were of such ardent passion, for we all know the beast has roamed our world even as his original champions were rotting in their chains. The Lord of Chaos, the Demon of Lies, the Damned One, and now Damien. One day Chaos may reach his full potential. Gods protect us all if he does.
Until later, Thaddeus.
Please do not breathe a word of what I have told you to anyone. This knowledge is secret and should remain so.
So, now you truly know who I am, what it is I desire. The Damned One will rule even if I give you the Divine in return. So, search for the 5. I know what tricks they play. Riddles all. Riddles and runes.
Okay, while you're in here, be sure you pick up the Elven alphabet. This is a little book on the stack. And you want to read it.
This heavy tome, written in a beautiful, elongated hand, seems to await with eager anticipation the reader's gaze.
Interesting, but of no use to you now.
Keep it, though. It might be handy later on.
You won't be able to read it till after you talk to the tree that is in front of Crow's Nest. And to get your first clue, you're going to need this anti-demon's grip spell. Vegetable spell.
This parchment contains the incantation that will revert the spell Ursula put on the seahorse trio.
Speak the spell.
Prepare for ex-vegetable gratitude.
And these guys... Those guys will give you keys to various chests in here, but pretty much it's just... really nothing important.
Hey, I know you, do I not? Yes, the adventure.
For your first clue, you have to go into the Circle of Trust Inn in Mardania's Plaza. Now I'm telling you now, mind read is pretty much essential in this game. Talk to Rhett.
Look, we told you
Byron,
soldier
whatever.
types before. No one has leave to enter Lord Halliwell's chambers. All these damn champions. No wonder Alaroth is going to the dogs. Seekers! Those are what the city needs.
You know, I heard some champions proclaim all over Lanelore Lane that Seekers are more yellow than a jaundiced lemon.
What? The nerve! The scandal! Come, let's show them who are made of the sturdiest metal.
The door is shut tight by what appears to be a protective spell known as Demon's Grip.
Speak your disenchant spell.
The unexpected happens. The door opens.
There's a key here to the jewelry box. It's right here. Nothing important.
Well, what have we here? Looks like someone needs to learn a bit of decorum. I'll quickly dispatch of this insect and warn Lenil we've been found. First, I'll return his key. Then we'll sacrifice his housemates, Tom and Hansel. When one breaks into another's room, one might discover things one did not want to. An agonizing death at the hand of a closet demon worshipper, for instance.
Actually, I think I'll separate some ex-New Order brains from ex-New Order skull.
Ha! New Order! Bunch of divine-fearing weaklings, too cowardly to embrace the demon. This city, all that lives in it, flesh for our Lord Abraxas. He will free what lies beneath. He will bring the light of day to Berlin, and you will not stand in his glorious way.
Not yet.
And this is the key to Laniel's room in the cozy dwelling. You don't really have to go there, but it does have one of those really good pieces of armor in it. I can't remember which one it is right now off the top of my head. But the chest is what you want. You want to take Halliwell's pendant.
I never knew there were others that flocked to my cause. This mere pawn, a follower of the demon Abraxas, a good friend of mine, and, as it would appear, an advocate of salvation. One day, I shall thank him with the blood of 10,000 women. Do not forget to examine what you found here closely. These clues are vital.
Check out the pendant.
This age-old amulet contains a cryptic inscription. Shine across the shield of truth is what the blue moon does.
Basically that means that the blue moon orb goes on the shield rune.
Mark me, dragon, you'll leave Berlin for dead. Oppose me now, and I will have your head. Your quest I shall bar, and your carcass I'll mar. Know thy worst enemy, 'tis I, Belagar.
He is trying to imprison you again. We must destroy his minions and resist his pull.
Go get him, boy.
Good work. The psychopath's parasites lie dead, and his powers abate. He'll be futilely furious.
Hear me, serpent, your struggle is futile, your fury in vain. This was thy prison, and it will be again. Next time you hear my lion-like roar, in freezing crystal I shall bind thee once more.